The house where I spent most of my childhood was in the middle of nowhere, surrounded by grass farms. In August, when the heat of the sun seemed to invite you in the river out back, it seemed as though it was raining ladybugs. No matter how fast I ran, I could not escape the sound of beating wings, nor the feel of their tiny bodies bouncing off my sunburned skin. My hair always looked as though I had stuck my finger into an electrical outlet because I was constantly running my fingers through flyaway blonde curls, convinced there were ladybugs dwelling there. I was 14 when I admitted to one of my new friends that I was terrified of ladybugs. He laughed, as I expected him to, and teased me about it for days. A few weeks later, he came over to talk to me, with another classmate trailing behind him, giggling. As the other classmate looked on in anticipation and I in confusion, he grabbed the collar of my uniform polo. I got a glimpse of 3 ladybugs he had picked up from the nearby rose garden before he shoved them down my shirt. He did not anticipate my reaction as I flew into a blind panic. I was told later I was screaming as I tore off my shirt in an attempt to get rid of the bugs. Another friend stopped me before I took off my undershirt as well. I spent the entire bus ride home shaking and crying as my classmates looked on. I scrubbed my skin raw in the shower when I got home that night, trying to wash away the feeling of tiny legs creeping up my back. Now, living on the other side of the country I grew up in, I am far away from the people who remember that day I could not control myself. I have learned to cope, or at least internalize my fear enough to be able to function. I know that I have to face my fear if I don't want to be isolated from the things and people that I love.